Hi guys, check out my new body, Amora said, smiling while shaking her body in front of the camera. Everyone praised her for being so beautiful and perfect. This BBL is perfect. Your doctor is a professional, they all commented. She quickly announced the price her doctor collected from her, and all the women, even some men who felt their nose needed touching, rushed to her DM to get the doctor's details. Being a social media influencer, Amora was paid by a man who appeared from nowhere and opened a clinic. The man needed someone with a certain kind of energy and star to keep him human. So, he opened a new clinic and announced through an influencer that he was doing the perfect BBL. The next day, people lined up at his clinic to fix one thing or the other in their body. And there was Chioma, a young graduate who was surviving through her nail technician job. Chioma's wedding was in 6 months, and she needed the perfect body for her dream wedding gown. When she saw Amora advertising her BBL and how much the doctor collected, she jumped on the offer. So Amora got this dream body for just 100,000 Nigerian nairas, she asked herself. She looked at her account balance. Her entire savings was 200,000 Nigerian nairas. I will do it and surprise my man, Chioma said happily. The next day, she traveled from Enugu State to visit Dr. Power. When she got there, she saw a long queue of women and a few men waiting for Dr. Power. I must find a way to bribe myself in now. What if the doctor changes his mind on the price after attending to this crowd? So, she approached the receptionist and paid him 5,000 Nigerian nairas. Please get me into Dr. P's office now. I have an appointment to catch, Chioma lied. The receptionist frowned. Drop the money on the table. Chioma didn't like his countenance, but she was desperate. She dropped the money and was about to leave when the receptionist stretched his hand to pick it up. Her eyes caught something scary. His nails were very long and black. He smiled at Chioma, who was still in shock. As a nail technician, she knew such nails could never be on a human being. So she stylishly went back to him and demanded a handshake, just to confirm what she had seen. But when he brought out his hand, they looked surprisingly normal. Before she could think further, her name was announced over the speaker. Chioma Okeke, the doctor will see you now. She smiled nervously and walked into the office. Hello, Chioma, Dr. Power greeted and offered her a seat. Choose the body you want and I will give it to you now, the doctor said and handed her a thick catalogue of different shapes. This one. I love this one, Chioma said, giggling. The doctor offered her a robe and told her to strip. She did and laid on the operating table. Dr. Power prepared so many needles filled with colorful fluids. Are they all for me? Chioma asked nervously. You talk too much, the doctor snapped. Chioma became afraid. Nothing prepared her for what she saw next. As Dr. Power turned around to put on gloves, she noticed a tail sticking out of his lab coat, and the back of his head looked like an empty skull. She screamed, No! No! I don't want to do this again. But Dr. Power turned, his red eyes glowing, long teeth exposed. He injected her with the needles almost at once and sunk his teeth into her skin. Chioma passed out. Is she the one? Dr. Power asked the receptionist. Yes. She saw me too. That means we have gotten what we need here. It is time to pack up and go to another state, Dr. Power said. Chioma later woke up in the recovery room with other ladies who looked very beautiful. Dr. Power had temporarily wiped her memory. Her fiancé called to check on the job interview she had lied about. She told him she was still at it. 2 days later, she was discharged. I can't believe this is me, she said, staring at her new body in the mirror. But something was happening, slowly. A tiny tail was growing at her back. Now we wait for her blood to incubate the things we injected, Dr. Power told his receptionist as they walked away at night. Meanwhile, Chioma launched a new social media page, flaunting her body and lying that she got it from supplements and gym work. Her fiancé, Amodi, saw her body online and didn't like it. "What have you done, Chioma?" he asked. She denied it. "I only took some fruit supplements," she lied. Amodi, who didn't know much about BBL, quickly accepted her explanation. 2 months later, Chioma returned to her parents' home to prepare for her wedding. One night, she felt something crawling on her leg. When she looked in the mirror, she saw a green tail sticking out of her back. Her nails had also become long and black. She screamed. Dr. Power and the receptionist appeared in her reflection, grinning with sharp teeth. From that night, Chioma's life became a horror. She kept seeing things in mirrors and dreams. Sometimes, her thirst for water was uncontrollable. One night, at her in-laws' house, she drank an entire water tank using her mouth stretched as wide as a basin. Her future mother-in-law, who secretly watched, screamed in fear. "This girl is not human. My son cannot marry her." But no one believed her. The closer the wedding drew, the worse things became. Chioma secretly searched for Dr. Power again. She later discovered through Amora that he had moved to Sunshine State. 1 month to her wedding, Chioma traveled secretly to Sunshine State to find him. She spotted his new clinic, but Dr. Power and his receptionist were already expecting her. They prepared a black boiling basin to transform her fully into one of them. But things didn't go as planned. Chioma's cousin-in-law Edeora, who was a journalist, was also in town and spotted her. That interrupted their plan. That night in the hotel, Dr. Power tried to control Chioma in her sleep, forcing her to stab Edeora. But she couldn't. Security rushed in, and the plan failed. Dr. Power panicked. Without Chioma's energy, he and his receptionist would dissolve like wax. Chioma later fell into a deep sleep that lasted 5 months. Her wedding was cancelled. When she finally woke up, her appearance had changed: pale skin, black eyes, long dark fingers. She remembered everything and wanted answers, but Dr. Power had already moved to another region under a new identity. The truth remained: many who did body modifications with him never survived. That another person did it and survived doesn't mean you should. Unless it's for health reasons, why risk it? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.